Hey boys and girls, what you doing? I just wanted to make a little video on the way home. I'm going about 12 miles from the job, which is in Hawthorne, PA, to my house. And I thought you guys might get a kick out of it. Well, those who support Trump might get a kick out of it. If you're supporting the communists, if you're a communist, you probably don't like watching my channel anyway. And I don't particularly give a shit if you do. If you don't watch it, it's just fine by me. But anyway, I want to show you some of the support. This is Trump country. There's one Biden sign back there. I couldn't get the camera on quick enough. And it's funny because they have a American flag next to it, and I really don't get that. I just don't. And those might say, well, that's people's choices, and they're still great Americans. I disagree, because if you are voting for those scumbags that are for tearing our country down, tearing our Constitution to shreds, and supporting anarchy and lawlessness and the attack on private property. And no, you don't wrap that in the flag. That's got nothing to do with the flag. Check this out. There's a whole bunch of these on the way home. Yeah, people are pretty enthusiastic about old Trumpy Bear. But anyway, back to the flag thing. I'm not saying that lightly or facetiously. I really mean that, and I don't particularly care if you disagree or not. Bring me some evidence on why you would disagree, because I don't see how burning our cities down because you didn't get your way, and ripping historical statues down because you didn't get your way, and then being the leadership of that party and not saying anything at their convention and not standing up for what's right. And I don't see how there's no American values in that. So please, if you want to fly the Biden flag, please don't belittle our flag by draping yourself in that, because your side is the one that wants to burn our flag and go to socialism and do away with capitalism and steal our Second Amendment rights, kill the unborn. So I don't want to hear it. You gotta have a big argument for me. It's very counterintuitive for these people, I think, to fly the American flag. There's another Trumpy up there. Trumpy. So it's funny how I've been accused by a relative of mine. Unfortunately, the poor kid's brainwashed, but he can't help it. But anyway, I've been accused of being this Trump worshiper and this, oh, you people in Western Pennsylvania, well, you're all drinking the Kool-Aid, man. Yep, yeah, we're drinking the Kool-Aid of a good economy. And a president that's got the balls to stand up to the world dictators who've been shitting in our soup for a fucking 100 years, right? So we finally got a man with enough goddamn cojones to stand up to these scumbags, and somehow, we're the brainwashed ones, really? Okay. But whatever. Just going to show you here what's going on down here in Western Pennsylvania, the Trump cult country. Yes, we're all brain-dead cult followers. Because it's funny, because it's all the people who have farms and businesses, and, self-employed people, and, like I said, contractors, and around here, coal operators. Now, they're not important. I mean, they only keep our fucking lights on. But, this is the type of people around here who are Trump supporters. Now, I'm sure there's some welfare trash that likes Biden. I'm sure of that, because they figure we could, they can receive stolen goods. There's another Trumpy flag. So there is enthusiasm. I've never seen enthusiasm like there is for this dude. I want to show you something I saw yesterday. I'm not sure who this is. I think I know who it is, but I wouldn't say on camera anyway without his permission. But I came by here the other day. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Right? So I saw this and I couldn't really read it good. I'll get out. It's funny. So, check this out. Democrat budget. You work, I don't, we share. Isn't that, I mean, that's just super. That is so freaking true. I love it. You work, I don't, we share. Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't share, we'll burn your buildings down. Sure. That's American, ain't it? I think it is. Oh, I'm gonna wrap myself in the flag while I'm smashing your friggin' buildings down, and I'm telling you, these friggin' people are insane, man. So anyway, I'll go a little bit longer here. There's some more Trumpy Dumpy stuff up here, but so this is the kind of neighborhood I live in, and you know, I really don't have to worry too much about roving street gangs. And I don't have to worry about getting shot every time I come out of my house. I don't have to worry about, you know, people breaking in and looting and murdering and burning. You know, BLM, burn, loot, and murder. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, my fucking ass. Burn, loot, and murder. That's what it is. So, and that ain't got nothing to do with, you know, that movement's got nothing to do with friggin' Black lives. It's got to do with political anarchy. That's what it's got to do with. Scumbags. So anyway, there's a lot more Trumpy stuff down here. So I just think that's pretty cool. You know, I'm kind of encouraged by that. But I don't know. I mean, you go into the cities and the bastards are cheating. This mail-in ballot stuff is so pathetically. It's so pathetic, so pathetically done. There's a Trumpy Trump. There's a Trumpy Trump. Oh, Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. There's a big one up here too somewhere. I saw that. They just put it up. There's a big sign down in the bushes. Yeah. There's one there. So. Around here anyway, I'm pretty encouraged. But of course, you know, we're just a little slice of heaven out here, and we're not the big major cities that are so vastly important with all the filthy Democrats that are hell-bent on fucking destroying our country. So, as you can see, I'm a bit of a partisan. But I think for good reason. I have good reason to be. I don't have any reason not to be. Another Trumpy Dumpy up here. But boy, ain't it beautiful out here, guys, with the leaves coming on. There's a Trumpy. I'd say another week and we'll be at peak, and then they'll probably start turning brown and falling off. But it's pretty damn nice out here. Boy, the weather has been phenomenal. It's windy today. First part of my video probably won't come out because I had the window down on my truck. It's actually pretty warm. It's probably about 70 out. It's beautiful. I gotta get a picture on that hill I'm working on at the job. It's just, man, it's gorgeous. There's a Trump. We cut the timber off that hill and you can see out there for miles, looking down into New Bethlehem and the surrounding hills. So, there's a cute little pooch. That sign. My buddy Griddle up here. This here's my farmer buddy. Griddle, that's his nickname. I won't tell you his real name. Well, his real name is Randy. I won't tell you his last name. But, that's his farm there. I buy mulch hay and stuff off him when I need it. I mean, he's a grain farmer. He's got corn, beans, and whatever else. Hay. Sells a lot of hay. Look at that, man. Huh? Trumpy Trump Trump. So anyway, I was pretty proud of the old Bean for going through that COVID stuff. He come out good. I think he's going to be all right. That's good. Because the left-wing fucktards all went mental because he dared say, you know, don't let this thing control your life. Live your life. You know, obviously be careful, but if you get it, it might not be the end of the world. You know, since it's a 97 or 96% recovery, whatever. You know, it's not the end of the world. You can't just hide under the friggin' bed for the rest of eternity, as the Democrats would like. But you know what, too? If Biden wins this election, I wonder how long it's either. I don't know. I don't know. I've been trying to pay attention to this stuff, and I still don't know. Will that asshole lock it down? I don't think so. I think it would all end. Oh, it's miraculously gone now. Because I think they've been using it, obviously, for political sledgehammer. You know, I remember Nancy Pelosi, right after the failure of the bogus Russian bullshit, you know, where they tried to impeach Trump. I remember, look at this Trumpy Trump stuff waving in the breeze. Stars and stripes. But anyway, a friend of mine just logged this piece. Anyway, I remember a reporter, it was on Fox News, I don't suppose anybody else, the other bastards ever would ask a question like that, but he asked Nancy Pelosi, he says, well, Nancy, you know, Speaker Pelosi, what are you going to do now that this impeachment thing didn't work out so good for you, you know? She says, you just wait and see what we're going to do. And I remember that, and I thought to myself, wow, I wonder what they got up their sleeve. And then, you know, I mean, and I'm not, when I say this, I don't mean that, you know, this thing isn't real. You know, I mean, I understand it's a real virus, and I mean, sure, I don't think it's anywhere as bad as what they're blowing it up to be, but I understand it's bad, and for certain people, it's terrible. I get it. I understand that. I understood that maybe it was a good thing. Looking back, I'm not so sure it was, but we had to shut down, we had to do this and that. I get it. But there's no friggin' way that this isn't being used as a political weapon. It's just, this is, you know, it's obviously it is. So, anyway, all right, I'll let you go, but there's a lot more crap I want to talk about. We'll just put this on the Grumpy Stumpy channel, and maybe we'll get some conversation going. So, all right, guys, pay attention to all the stuff that's going on, though, because it's deep. I mean, it's the onion's being peeled back now. You know, a lot of the emails from the FBI that were the dirty ones that were in on this it's coming out. There's pretty much evidence now that Hillary Clinton was responsible for funding the, you know, with the Clinton PAC money, responsible for funding that fake dossier. There's a lot going on. Pay attention. It's interesting if you look into it. And CNN ain't gonna tell you a goddamn thing about it. So you better dig into it yourself. So, all right, ta-ta, y'all. Talk to you later.